How's it going, everybody? My name's Ryan. Welcome to Crosswatcher. If you're not familiar with the channel, thanks for joining in. I do tarot reads, I do channeled messages, all improv. I'm learning and teaching as I go, and we focus on the art of ascension. Now, today, I have what I'm going to refer to as a classic read today, meaning that we are going to start with the 200 stock card affirmations of written word on some cheap stock card. We're going to clarify those messages with the Rider-Waite deck. And we also have some Radiant Wise to see if Spirit wants to double down on anything or any messages coming in from another energy or a person. Take it as it resonates. Take everything on this channel as it resonates with your story, if it does. If it doesn't, toss it away, go about your business. We also have a bicycle deck, which is mixed with both a blue and red bicycle decks with forward and reverse affirmations. Some of them are random. I've combined them both together to see if we can't get some clarifications on the overall read. And then at the very end, we're going to have an oracle affirmation from the Talisman Oracle. Okay, and if we need to pull an interpretation, we're going to pull it from the Radiant Wise interpretation. So I did have a channeled message, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to receive some spiritual flack from some backlash because I decided not to write the message down. And so what the message in general is exactly how to fully release yourself and give yourself to the universe, pretty much to have the universe take the wheel. And it was a very serious message. I did not want, first of all, from a 3D perspective, I'd probably get canceled if I revealed the real truth on how to actually give yourself completely to the universe. I guess in the short, you can say, try not to get emotional about it. In the short, there's a reason why you don't get a very clear message from other channels or other philosophers on how to fully release yourself and give yourself to the universe. There's a reason why. Because it is not fun. Let's just put it that way. It is not fun, and I want this message to be fun today, no matter what comes out. You might be asking yourself, oh, well, if it's so serious, and how do you, Ryan, how do you maintain a smile all the way through this? Well, that's the art of releasing. Let's just say that you might feel in this time, or in the past, and in the present, or maybe even in the future, you might feel one point or another, a sense of that you have lost everything. Okay? And for some of you, that is very true. But for the majority of you, I'm just going to be very frank with you. You have no idea what it is like to lose everything in your life. Okay? And you're just going to have to accept that for how it is right now. Take it as it resonates. And if you are on the path of ascension, then you will experience, to one degree or another, depending on where you are, you will experience exactly what it is like to give yourself fully to the universe. And I'll leave you with that, put lightly, in a way that won't get me canceled, as we are just now taking off with this channel. And we are going to get right into the read. I guess another part of that, which we're going to start with right now, is to make sure that no matter what, no matter what step you are on in the path to ascension, no matter how much you have given or sacrificed or lost, it is very important to acknowledge the grander design and to be truly thankful. And I thank you for tuning in and putting up with me and taking part in this message that we're about to divinely channel from Spirit. Spirit, come on in. Help us out. Let us know what we need to know for the general collective. What do they need to know in order to ascend further on their new timeline in the Sag season with the full moon in Gemini? Thank you very much for being with us. All right, starting with the 200 stock card affirmation. Now I'm going to pull 6, and just a little just a little disclaimer. There are 200 different affirmations in this deck, and so far, I think over the past like 3 or 4 videos, 3 or 4 reads, the same damn cards have come out, and I'm trying not to resist it. If it happens, it happens. If the same cards come out, which I think they might, there's just a reason for it. If I say something wrong, if there is an error in my interpretation, if I'm just going intuitively off of what I feel, just realize that there's a reason for it, and nothing happens by mistake. Okay, having said all that, let's get into it. Okay, first stock card affirmation. What do we got? Sorry, I see a dirty fingerprint on this one. Oh, okay, here we go. Safe passage. All right. Okay, we're starting with safe passage. Don't have really a clarification on that just yet, but we're going to take it as it resonates. Star sign coming out again. Probably the second time star sign came out. I believe I made a mistake last time when I had said something about I had meant to say something about a specific star sign. I said star sign in general for somebody's mom. But okay, safe passage, star sign, and wilted roses coming out again for the second time. So star sign and wilted roses coming out again. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I feel a burp coming on, as per usual. Sitting and waiting coming out again. You're killing me, Spirit. You're killing me. I might need to pull 9 of these. I don't know. I'm not really sure yet. Hang on a second. We'll see what happens. Go nuts. All right. Somewhere on your path, you or someone just going nuts. Possibly on your ascension timeline. You just got to go nuts. And when it comes to releasing yourself to the universe and giving yourself fully, you just have to go nuts. It's just the way it is. Red flags coming out as the 6th card. Okay, yeah, they're telling me not to pull any more than that. But so far in this read, to start with, we have safe passage, star sign, wilted roses as your top affirmations, and sitting and waiting, go nuts, and red flag as your bottom 3. Okay, so now, having said all that, doesn't sound like it's very original, but didn't sound like a very original message. Spirit. Let's see if we can't pull some clarifications from the Rider-Waite deck. All right, what do we need? We're looking for poppers here. To split this deck in half. Hang on a second. Let's split this deck in half and see what we got. We got the 10 of Cups. And I've been dreading this 10 of Cups because I've been trying not to resist the message, but as I was shuffling this deck, the one card that actually showed itself was the 10 of Cups. Okay, but we're not pulling that one. Actually they're telling me to look a little deeper. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups. Ooh, we got the 5 of Cups. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's 3 cups so far. And then we got the star sign. Or, excuse me, the star. The star. Okay, all right. I'm shuffling this deck. All right, we're shuffling it. Hang on a second. Let's see what happens. Okay. Gosh, I'm just dreading this message. If you're not familiar with this channel, when I first started out doing this, and even now, I am a little bit resistant when it comes to love readings. But the 10 of Cups, as you should be aware, is the epitome of your happiness. Everything that has come to fruition, or everything that will come to fruition, after you've done the work, okay? Which is also another part of the channel message is that you cannot give yourself fully to the universe. Okay, put it this way. Your happiness, right? Coming to fruition. Everything that you want in this world. Just think of anything. Close your eyes. Something that you want. Something that you're hoping for as you're surfing YouTube looking for answers in your tarot reads. Anything. Go and think about anything. You are not going to get it. Okay? And I don't mean it the way it sounds. You are not going to get it. You are not going to get that one thing that you want, that you're thinking of, with your idea of giving yourself to the universe in mind. Does that make sense? You want to give yourself to the universe in order to accomplish a goal. Anything. Think of anything. If somebody told you differently, that is a freaking lie. Okay? you have to be willing to give up everything. You have to be willing to pay the ultimate price, whatever that might be for you. Take it as it resonates. And then give yourself to the universe, and the universe will hand you everything that you require in this life. Okay? You will pay a karmic debt. Okay? You will pay your penance, or whatever it's called. You will suffer, and you will give, and you will give. But if your objective is to gain something, a specific thing, you will get, you will receive. Okay? But if you are expecting to get that one thing, and you think that giving yourself to the universe fully is going to give you that thing, that is the opposite of giving yourself to the universe. Just throwing it out there. And having said that, 10:55 on the clock. We're going to finally pull some cards. And I hope I don't get canceled. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit the thumbs up if this is all resonating with you. If you're getting motivation by realizing that it is a supreme sacrifice. This road to ascension, you have to be willing to understand that there is a grander design. That this life is not the last thing you are ever going to accomplish. Okay? Or the things that you are going to accomplish in this life, that is not the end all result. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, yes, you can have your 10 of Cups moment. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not a sin. That is part of your birthright. But you are either going to accomplish that and nothing else, or you're going to accomplish everything and receive through your giving. Okay, through your lifetime of tithing. All right. And that is metaphorical tithing or metaphysical tithing. Okay. Giving, not just giving your money, but giving yourself fully. And you will eventually reach that point where you understand, if you don't understand right now. Okay. Let's pull poppers. 12 minutes and 7 seconds into this. Okay. We got one there. What else do we got, Spirit? All right, here we go. Whoa, we got more here. Okay. Let's see. We're going to spread these out. These are all divinely selected. Okay, we've got 4. We need more. Here we go. Put this deck back together. I see some stuff happening here. Looks like we are taking reverses today because the message is pretty damn specific. Okay. The message is pretty specific. And this might be actually specific to somebody, whoever is tuning in, because I'm seeing reverses. We got the majority of everything is in reverses. Okay. This one goes here. This one goes here. All right. I'm not going to flip over the last 2, but we're going to go ahead and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards clarifying these 6 affirmations, and we're going to start with the Devil in reverse. Now, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Devil in reverse. That means in this reading, the Devil in reverse is reflecting your safe passage, because you have come to realize certain things that have locked you into place, certain principles of calcification that you've had to overcome. Now, that could be drug abuse. That could be that could be some kind of energy abuse. Maybe you've realized that you have had a sense of narcissism or some sort of act of narcissism that you are trying to overcome. Maybe it is your doubts and your fears that you're trying to overcome, and is leading you at the start of this reading into safe passage into the next step. If that resonates with you, let me know. Okay, and so to keep going with the top cards, we have the 5 of Cups and Ace of Wands. So 5 of Cups coming out in reverse, and this is star sign. Okay, so somebody out there, perhaps through a study of your astrology and realizing what actually lies in your birth chart, you realize a path that needs to be taken, safe passage. Okay, and the things that possibly have locked you into that devil energy that no longer serve you, and that you are moving beyond. So we're moving beyond the devil with safe passage. Okay, follow? All right, so the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, the Five of Cups, going intuitively off this could be for some of you the safe passage you've overcome, which is now in your past, okay? Or for some of you, you are a little bit resistant in this, and you are resisting the signs that the universe is trying to communicate with you. These two together. Okay, but you have to realize that there's an opportunity at every turn. Okay, and maybe perhaps in the present moment you are leaning on your star sign. You could be your star, your moon rising, wherever Jupiter has been prominent in your life, or we have Mars coming into play. We have the moon in Gemini. Okay, not getting a specific star sign, but we are getting a specific strategy or an after the fact here with the Five of Cups in reverse. Now going back to the resistance. Now, some of y'all might have looked at your star sign your star sign chart and looked at it in real depth, kind of looked at that calculator and been like, no, I don't want to look at that. Okay, but you have to understand that all these messages you're getting are an opportunity to expand your horizons and go above and beyond your sun sign, whether or not you're a Libra, whether or not you're a Leo, whether or not you're an Aquarius, or let's see what else am I looking at here? I'm looking at some Gemini today. Last time we weren't, but today we're looking at Gemini. Okay, we've got Temperance in reverse, clarifying wilted roses. Okay, so going back to that resistance, I am getting resistance here after the fact. A resistance in the patience that it takes. Okay, and that not every sign has been coming out in your mind that it's a blossoming rose. Okay, that the wilted rose in this reading is kind of saying to me that this is a sort of avoidance, okay, in a way. Wilted roses, all right? Just the idea, the energy, and some of y'all, you're moving past an energy that has not been patient, that has been only narcissistic. You're moving past a devil energy, and that has manifested itself in your life in the form of a person. Okay, perhaps a divine feminine, a divine masculine. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so we got a lot of moving past, but with a bit of resistance, and that's common in this time with the moon in Gemini. We have a certain direction we're moving, but then we're going to flip-flop back and forth between our shadow side and the side that, are well, actually, it's more like the shadow side that it's kind of like backwards here. It's like a shadow side that our consciousness tells us that we need to acknowledge, but then once that moon is lit onto our path to reveal the shadow side kind of reverts back into itself and is like, no, that's not comfortable. I want to be in a comfortable state of mind, which will hinder your ability to give yourself over fully to the universe, if that makes sense to you. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so we got sitting and waiting, and we just so happen to have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse, sitting and waiting. Okay, so that's sort of like a contemplate. That's a stagnant energy if I ever seen one before. Sitting and waiting with the Knight of Swords in reverse, and usually the Knight of Swords is a fast-moving energy moving forward in your communication, but this is kind of telling me that you or somebody is now reverted back into their not so much hermit mode, but more like a feeling sorry for myself and only thinking of the downsides of my life, and rather than expansion. Okay. Now I'm now just intuitively the Knight of Swords is all about expanding communication, moving forward with a deep understanding, a message that needs to go forth and conquer, right? But instead it's turned into this sitting stagnant and waiting. Okay, usually, sitting and waiting, it's a pretty good affirmation because it could come out in many different ways. And in this sense, it's a very plain message that it is now taking away from your power to communicate. Now, with that devil above, with safe passage, you may no longer, or at least temporary, more like temporary, not no longer. I don't want to say no longer. because you will come out of this. Is that the thing that there could be somebody in your life that has made you feel like you do not have safe passage, and your subconscious is coming out by sort of like distracting you with things that might be used for avoidance, and I've used different examples in the past. I'm not going to stop to give a bunch of examples, but they could be anything, anything you use in the 3D to for avoidance. Now, go nuts. This is going to be a little bit tougher. We got go nuts here with the Knight of Cups in reverse. We got two knights at the bottom. One is a communication card and one is an emotion card. Okay. Now this might not be as hard as I thought. Now the Knight of Cups is a forward emotion, or at least an ability to carefully express your emotions. But then in this time, rather than moving forward with being able to express yourself, you find yourself a little bit nutty, okay, going nuts because of maybe possibly the lunar cycles. Would not be surprised to see a moon card come out, one kind of communication with a moon card coming out. There's still a card here I haven't flipped over. Who knows what it is? I have no idea. But Knight of Cups, an emotional card that should be in the upright, moving forward carefully, knowing not to spill your emotions, or not letting your emotions spill over, but instead you find yourself in that stagnant energy, not really going anywhere. Instead, you're just kind of going nuts. And I sympathize, because that's just the way it is when the moon comes around. It sheds a lot of light on the shadow aspect, and now we have another emotional card. We have a Queen of Cups. I'm pretty sure this is coming out in the upright. I could be wrong, but at least it's upright now. I was talking, I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm pretty sure it's an upright card. And we got red flags. So we have one Knight of Swords, we have one Knight of Cups. Don't forget that Ace of Swords. That kind of clarified with the reverse Five of Cups, another emotional card. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is usually this cold, emotional, kind of controlling figure. This sort of energy you need to transition from or transition into. This is a future card. And then we got red flags. So this is clarifying red flags. And what this is telling me in this read, try not to think about it too hard, is that your stagnant energy, or take it as resonates, could be a person in your life, could be someone you're about to have an encounter with, that will be very emotionally closed off and sort of controlling. Don't forget the devil on the opposite spectrum of this. Okay, an energy that's creeping up from the past, moving forward into the future with emotion. Okay, and it's giving me a sense of control. Red flags. Okay, now this doesn't necessarily need to be a red flag that you need to run away from, or you need to just shut yourself off from completely. This could be an energy that you need to transmute. Okay, that you need to integrate in order to find out what it's going to teach you, and find out the lesson that you need to learn from it, because every lesson that we learn is a sign from above. And that's what the star sign could mean. It could be an opportunity handed down from spirit, okay, or handed from the internal world to your external world to help you accomplish what you need to in the physical form. Okay, but it is going to take reversing whatever it is that you're feeling stagnant with, whatever is keeping you from working into that shadow, to consciously navigate whatever it is that is keeping you in the stagnant energy. Okay, with these two knights of emotion and communication, both in the reverse. Okay, going nuts in this moon cycle and sitting and waiting, not doing anything. In some aspects, you just need to ride it out. I mean, there's two knights here. you need to ride it out, and you need to conquer, whether or not that's internally or just getting over your fears and pressing the record button and just start talking. Someone needed to hear that. I'm not really sure. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so those are clarifiers for this read, and now we're going to pull some to see if Spirit wants to double down with this with this Radiant Wise deck. All right. Okay, they're doing it again to me. They're telling me to read the cut of the deck. Okay, so we got the Hangman in reverse, we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we've got the Knight of Cups upright, and then we've got the Death card. Okay, so I don't even know if I need to explain anything to you guys. I'm pretty sure you see where this is going, okay? A lot of pulling and tugging at your emotions in this time. You might be feeling like you can't do it. Some of y'all might be dealing with this bully energy, or a channel message telling me that there's a sense of being bullied in the past, and that has to come out in the shadow aspect of this Gemini moon. All right, you might have felt like you've dealt with this and you've overcome it. Some of you, whoever, take this as resonates, whoever it is dealing with bullies in their past, that could be coming up behind you very quickly and affecting this, the way that it's helping you move forward. You know, your actions might be stagnant, and you might not even, don't forget all the nights that are in the shadow aspect of this read. It might not even be at the tip of your mind, but somebody out there is eventually going to have to deal with these bully energies or these narcissistic energies that are plaguing them from their past in order to move forward into the future and accomplish their emotional goals and to be able to express themselves freely. And that might take turning that temperance in reverse, consciously. Okay. Get out there in the moonlight tonight. I'm filming this on the 26th. I believe the full moon's going to be in effect on the 27th. At least that's what Google search said. Get out there with your crystals, charge them up in the moonlight, and deal with that shadow. Okay. Here we go. Let's get some Radiant Wise clarifiers to see what we can accomplish here with this read. Starting with the Devil and the Knight of Swords, working both the light and the aspect, or light and the shadow aspect of this read. We have the Three of Swords in the upright. Okay, now that is dark night of the soul. That is the clouds and the storm in the background, and the piercing of one's own heart in order to overcome the shadow aspect or the ego mind. This one's telling me, okay? And the Devil in reverse could be a sense of, some of you are on this timeline where you have finally been able to dial in those things, those stigmas in your life that have actually kept you from acknowledging the shadow aspect, and you're just on the verge of being able to communicate with yourself or using spirit to move forward and understanding the gifts that come from working in the shadow and giving yourself fully to the universe. Okay, and like I said in the beginning, it takes giving a lot. Okay, it takes giving it all in some cases. All right, well, in every case, just think of it this way: the ultimate gift that we give to the universe is the end result of our life, right? Okay, ultimately we all have to pay that price. We all have to give that. Okay, and it's about acceptance. Okay, acceptance on the lifelong road, in your accomplishments, in your relationships, headed to the very end. Did I do everything right in my life? Did I dot every I and cross every T? That will be answered when that wheel is spun and you've served your purpose in this world, and you move on to bigger and better things, because this life is not the end. Okay. This life, that death card that popped out, that is not what it means. In the archetypal sense, that is the new beginning. There is never actually an end. Just remember that. Okay, so here we go. Said a lot. Here we're going to see if we can't get another card for Five of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There it is. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Nine of Swords. All right, so we got the Nine of Swords. We got the bad dreams. We got the effects. We got the effects of the lunar cycles. when that sun goes down and you have to sit with yourself, okay, and the shadow that you have to acknowledge, okay, clarifying the gift that the universe is giving you through the work that you put into it, to get you out of these emotional stagnant states, to get you out of that feeling that you're going nuts, and to understand that these are gifts, okay, as dark as they might seem, as hard as they might seem, they are divine gifts, okay, and it takes actually doing the work, and after the fact, or excuse me, during, having faith. Let me just start with that, having faith. But then after the fact, remember to be grateful that the lessons that you learn, no matter how great they are or how dark they are gifts, okay? And then they need to be acknowledged as so, and you need to be grateful. The theme of the day, be grateful. All right, let me pull some more. We got 30:37 on the clock. All right, here we go. We're going to pull one clarifier for Temperance in reverse and Queen of Cups in the upright. That's it right there. 1 second. Okay, we've got Ace of Swords in reverse. All right, well, so Temperance in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is giving me another energy vibe. This is giving me somebody in your life that is not accepting of the same things you are willing to be accepting of. Okay, the gifts that they have not acknowledged that will inevitably divide the two of you. Okay, the sword. All right, and don't forget this dark night of the soul, this Three of Swords. Now on one end, somebody has realized something. Somebody has realized a gift moving forward to get them out of their demons. But with this Temperance in reverse and this Ace of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Cups and that cold ass energy, and the red flag, this is somebody who's not going with you on this journey, you know. And as cruel as that might seem, this is not a love reading. Okay, but you saw that 10 of Cups come out, the very first card when I cut that deck. You know, some of y'all might, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, I'll say it again. Some of y'all wondering how I managed to maintain such an upbeat and cheerful disposition while I'm handing you such, a deep sense of I'm reflecting a deep sense of gravity in the reality of life. Okay. How do I maintain such a cheerful disposition? It's because I've given myself completely to the universe. I have nothing left in the world to give, but I am willing to give it all. I in fact, in not a blasphemy way, a way of blasphemy, but in a sense, I daily, and sometimes minute by minute, I taunt the universe that they can't take enough away from me. Okay? That's how you play this game. Sorry to say. All right, you got to get serious. To accomplish the world is a very uncomfortable life to live. To accomplish everything that you need to accomplish in life, there's no sense of comfort. Okay? But that is how you manifest your destiny. Somebody's not going with you. It's just the way it has to be. Someone's not vibing with the spirit of the universe. Okay? And this is how this looks. 1 second. This is how this looks from your perspective. Yeah. Okay? Somebody is not willing to admit the truth of life and to give themselves fully to the cause. That could be a family member. They could even not be doing it intentionally. You could have approached them or something with a bit of philosophy that was supposed to lead them on their path, and they just don't know how to process it. Maybe they're an eternal sleeper. Okay? There are those who see, there are those who can see when being shown, and then there are those who will never see. Unfortunately, those people who will never see happen to be in our bloodline. We happen to marry them. We happen to you can even birth a person that is a sleeper. All right, that's just the cold hard part of reality. I hope I don't get canceled. Sorry. But this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. All right. This is my penance. This is the reality I have to live. Okay. And the message has to come out, regardless if you want to hear it or not. Right. Regardless if you thought you were watching tarot reads in order to cross watch or to find out how somebody's doing. That is not how we do it on this channel. Okay. We are guardians of divine creation through inspiration. It's all I can do for you. All I can do is inspire you to be greater than you've ever imagined life could possibly be, because that comes from the inside out. It comes from how much you are willing to give this universe. All right. You know, it doesn't come from a selfish desire to accomplish anything. All right. You will accomplish greatness, but you have to realize that greatness comes from a clean slate. 36:02 on the clock. All right, Spirit. Let's see. You want to? Yeah, they want to pull one more from this deck before, and we're just gonna let it land wherever, because there's something that's missing here. We're gonna find out what it is. That's it right there. What is it? Right in the center of the read. That, you know, giving yourself to the universe, allowing the wheel to spin, man. Yeah, I don't think I can clarify enough of what it takes. All right? But we're going to try to get through this read real quick with the bicycle affirmations. Let's see what we can accomplish with 36:48 on the clock. Okay, Spirit, we're just going to let them land where they may. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. There's one right there. Let's get a few more. Come on. Let's get it going. Hang on a second. Don't want all these cards to fly everywhere. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, hang on. That landed here. I got a little bit of an incline on this. Parked on a sort of a hill. We got dumbass, kink, and unstable offer, clarifying the devil in reverse, and that 3 of swords. We've got art and music, clarifying the star sign with the 5 of cups, the in reverse, the ace of swords. Not clarifying. Hang on a second. I have to move this wheel of fortune. It's not clarifying that. Okay. So, yeah, we got art and music with an ambition. Somebody in this who is, either your partner, your partner, who would not be understanding of the gifts that the universe is giving them, or the philosophy that you're giving them, might have something to do with art and music. You might yourself have discovered, the emotional side to the gifts that the universe is giving you, and the truth through art and music. That is not an impossibility. Hang on a second. Let's pull some more. Let's see what else we can get. But art and music with a number 4 coming out. Oh, hang on. We got 2 cards here. This one kind of flew off. Get nothing in return. Yeah, you have to be willing. This is clarifying temperance and the ace of swords and the queen of cups. Either you're getting nothing in return. Don't forget that the 8 is a sense of power. You have to step into your power. But this is mostly telling me that that you to get the ultimate out of life, you have to be willing to accept the fact that you are getting nothing in return. Not a very popular idea. Not a very popular truth coming out here. And then we've got clarifying the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the nine of Swords. We've got green. Okay, so and then we got go nuts. Yeah, somebody in a 4 of spades, communication with the random word green. Okay, so this is a little bit harder for me. Somebody could have just been thinking that what they were trying to accomplish, took on the form of green, or perhaps it's the color of the heart chakra. Something that you need to do along this path is to open up your heart chakra, or perhaps, I'm just gonna have to skip that one. That's all that was coming out with that one, green. Or somebody could add money on. It's not a money card, but somebody could add money on the mind, just green on the mind. We got 2 here. Let's see. Oh, so okay, here we go. That's what that's all about. Someone can own a green truck or SUV. We've got a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got the unlucky number. This person that the person that is no longer going with you could have driven a green truck or SUV, and they have set you kind of feel like you're unlucky around them, perhaps. Man, let me know if that's you, if that resonates with you. We got seeing signs in the 10 of clubs. Seeing signs. This is clarifying that dumbass kink and unstable offer with that Ace of Hearts and the upside down. The upside down Knight of Swords, sitting and waiting, seeing signs, seeing some kind of signs has got you out of the stagnant energy, moving forward. And then perhaps this person is going to come back in the future, and you're just going to realize through maybe some kind of effort or communication, don't forget this upside down Ace of Swords, you're going to realize through some kind of communication that is just not going to work. People are not going to change. Sometimes people are just going to remain asleep. All right, let's see if we can get just one more. Let's see if we can't get, yeah, we did get one more, and I knew where it was going to land. It's where it landed. Got stuck in the moment, okay? Also clarifying the getting nothing in return, the Temperance in reverse, the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Cups in the upright with the red flag and the wilted roses. Yeah, you are definitely going to get stuck in that moment if you don't heed the warning now with that 2 of, let's see, 8, 9, 10. This is a completion. This is the end of this cycle with this person. Okay. Just remember everything that was said about these last cards, the wilted roses, the red flags, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords in reverse, getting nothing in return. It got stuck in the moment with the Temperance in reverse. This person's not going nowhere with you. Okay. This person is a blast from the past, and it's best to leave them there and then just transmute and integrate that energy now while you still can. And if you're still with this person, I'm so sorry. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Everything happens in its given time. You have to release them inevitably, because they're not going anywhere. This could be a family member, this could be a wife or husband, this could be a girlfriend, this could be the idea of a person that you have to let go, and realizing that going back to them and communicating your truth to them is not going to result in an understanding of the truth in their life. Okay, some people are just gonna have to stay on their own path. That's just the way it is. All right, excuse me. So now we're gonna pull tops and bottoms to everything. Get ready. Spirit guide me through this. Okay, here we go. Tops and bottoms to everything. We got great attempt, clarifying the devil and the devil in reverse is a great attempt. Okay, your efforts were not in vain because it taught you something. You just realized that they're a dumbass kink, and seeing the signs moving forward is going to take you out of the stagnant energy if you just let them go. Too easy. All right, so the 5 of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords. Man, this is kind of tough. Okay, with the art and music, and clarifying the 9 of Swords and that Knight of Cups in reverse with the go nuts and the star sign. It's too easy. The signs that you've received so far is just the easy part of the road. It does get harder. Trust me. That's what that's meaning. We got love, clarifying the Temperance in reverse and the whole stack with the getting nothing in return. They got stuck in the moment. Just remember that love is your ultimate goal, but sometimes love does not take on the form that you want it to, and not everybody's going to go with you on your journey. All right. So before we go to the bottoms, we're pulling tops for everything. We got the 3 of Wands, a sense of direction, knowing where you want to go. The ships have set sail. You know what this road that you're on, what it's going to accomplish. And as long as you give yourself fully to the universe, don't forget the Wheel of Fortune. As long as you let that wheel spin, your ships will come in, and it will get easier. Okay. All right. So here we go. Tops to we got the Death in reverse. All right, so we got the Death card in reverse as a top clarifier. So that is clarifying everything at the top with that it was a great attempt. You're moving on. This is a new beginning for you, but you are having a hard time understanding what it takes to give everything. Okay, stuff has to end in order for there to be a beginning. But this is telling me that somebody, whether or not it's you or this other person, is their new beginning is hard to fathom, and it's hard to accomplish mentally. But if I am helping you do anything, I am hoping to God that I am helping you accomplish this goal. Okay, the release of your energy in order to move forward. Let's not stop. Okay, so we got top clarifier for the bicycle deck. We got Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron is in your corner. You might have been praying to Archangel Metatron or invoking Archangel Metatron, or he is in this read right now. He has always been with me, and he is clarifying the top. That is a Two of Hearts. That is an emotional card. Just understand that your angels are with you, Metatron is with you, and he's going to help you navigate and dissect what you need to do in order to move forward. Maybe you need to lean on your angels just a little bit more. Okay, so we got tops to everything. Now we're pulling bottoms to everything. Let's do it. Come on, Spirit. We got thick energy, clarifying the bottom. Thick energy with that stagnant, seeing signs, something after the fact, sitting and waiting. It's a thick energy. Okay, and we got also for the bottoms, we've got close the door. Okay, whoever this was driving the green truck and SUV, you're finished with them. Let the wheel spin with the emotional Knight of Cups in the reverse. Close the door on this chapter in the present while you still can, because you're only going, if you try to keep attaching yourself to this energy that's not going anywhere with you, you're only going to it's only going to result in more emotional turmoil. Removable energy, clarifying the bottoms of the Queen of Cups. Whoever this cold ass son of a bitch was, you need to let them go. You got stuck in the moment, they got stuck in the moment, but you got true love in the background. Don't forget that 10 of Cups that came out. We got the Ace of Swords, and it's a removable energy. Don't forget the red flags in the very beginning. Everything's getting complicated here, but hey, you got to remove that energy in order to move forward. Okay, so we got the bottoms to the Rider-Waite deck. We got love bombing. Okay, so you might not realize it's coming in, but someone about to press the send button again. Whether or not this is in the present or the future, it doesn't matter about the past. Who cares who pressed send in the past? An energy is coming back into your life, and they are going to try to bring you back onto their timeline. But you are above all that. You are realizing everything that you need to do to accomplish, to give yourself to the universe fully and move forward. We got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. In the upright, it's this energy who's just trying to be sly and thinks they're slick and getting away with it, with their body language going in all sorts of different directions. But it's in the reverse now. This person is in the past, in the shadow. You know you can let go of them, and along with that eight of wands. You are confident now that this is no longer going to affect your life. I have confidence in you. All right, so the bottom for the bicycle decks we want this. Okay, we want this with the Two of Hearts in the bottom. Somebody's going to try to convince you that you are one with them, and that you are together, and that we want this, but that is just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, this is a relationship card, an emotional card. Okay, they're going to try to tug at your emotions and tell you that we want this, but that is not what I'm feeling from this card. To be one with the universe, you have to want yourself first. And if you are in a stagnant sitting energy where you haven't been able to close the door, and you cannot find yourself, and you do not see yourself as the bigger picture in all this internally coming out into the world, you are never going to belong to anybody else. Okay, you have to belong to a grander design in order to come into that fruition. Okay, in order for you to accept love into your heart and into your life in the 3D, you have to love yourself first, and you cannot let people tug at your heartstrings trying to tell you that we want this. Okay, fuck them. All right, sorry. Okay, all right, so what do we got? What do we got here? We got okay, so we got bottoms to everything, we got tops to everything, and now we're going to pull an oracle affirmation. Here we go. Let us know what we need to know, Spirit. We're going to let this one be a popper. Hang on a second. Let me just give as many options as possible for poppers. Let me see what we got. Hang on. Oh, there it is right there. We got wisdom with the octopus. Okay, give me a second. Let me pull wisdom real quick. Hang on a second. Let's see. Wisdom, blessed day. No. Wisdom. Come on, wisdom. Where are you? Happiness, healing, intuition, karmic, knowledge, leadership. Let go, Luna. Make sure I don't miss anything. Magical power, mindfulness, overcome fear, passion, protection, rebirth. Hang on. Resilience. You are resilient. Safe travel. Ooh, maybe someone's traveling. Success. Union. Willpower. Wisdom. Here we go, guys. One second. Let me just wipe the crud from my face, and we're gonna get our wisdom on right now. All right. Try to keep that in the view for you. Wisdom. The power of the mind has no limits. Wisdom is not only about having all the information and knowledge, but about applying what we know to our situation so that it so that it adds meaning and promotes the common good. This card reminds you that it's time to live life in such a way that builds the spirit. The octopus on this card, one second. The octopus on this card is upside down, and it invites you to look for alternative perspectives to broaden your vision. Sometimes all it takes is to distance ourselves from the situation to see more clearly what's best for us and everyone we love. Your third eye is awakened and focused on the scene, so don't be afraid to look for a new viewpoint. All right. I appreciate you being a part of this reading. I appreciate you letting me bring you this message. And if it struck a chord, great. If it triggered you, hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes breaking some eggs in order to give yourself fully to the universe. And I hope this sees you on your path to ascension, onto a higher timeline, putting yourself first and having a stronger faith than ever before. My name's Ryan. You've been watching Crosswatcher. I appreciate, again, you letting me read for you. Namaste. I see you. I love you guys. Please take care of each other. And most of all, take care of yourself. All right?